Hello, my friends. This is a little bit of a note to self. Now, I've been kicking around this game for a long time, and I used to think that things had a particular order about them. Now, I just realized me trying to see order in chaos isn't always the smartest of things. Now, what I'm talking about is this little suggestion box. Now, over here, as you can see, it's suggesting a thunder. The thunder is not my lowest level item in the hangar. You know, I don't even have a level 5 thunder in the hangar. So that's not right. And I'm like, okay. Shouldn't it be suggesting this level 5 Punisher? I'm like, okay, well, let's take the ride. Let's see where it takes me. So, 8 to 9. Alright, so that's going to be on the same bot that the Punisher's on. Alright. Now I'm extra perplexed. Is it by price? So, it's going to cost me 1 million and a half. And this one is... Okay, so it's not by price. Is it by potency? 11, 20, and 20. Okay, so we weren't going to expect much from that anyway, but now the reason I have all these tier 1 weapons is I thought I'd pull a slick maneuver, and when I've got my non-upgrade or no discount for my upgrades, I still want to stay busy, but I'm like, wait a second. If I'm spending $1.5 million for this one, and then this one I'm spending $2.5 million, I'm like, wait a second. These items are not even giving me any bonus. I'm probably never even gonna ever use them. Like, I'm upgrading them just for the giggles at this point. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna revisit my thinking as far as this game goes. And even looking at the simple basics, like if I wanted to buy a Thunder at the store, it cost me $580,000. Okay, seems like a pretty decent weapons, right there on par with the Kang D and the Zenit. Alright, I guess that could make sense. But if I were to buy a Vitaz, it comes with one. And it's less. So I get 2 free Punishers and a Vitaz for less than buying the Thunder. What's a Punisher cost me? Oh, let's go ahead and look at that. 20K. Okay, so no big deal. Thinking me trying to lift my lows up to match my highs is kind of just wasting my time. I don't really think there's going to be much need for any of these items that I've been pushing to upgrade. And these are my bonus ones. You know, I've already got 2 EQs that are even higher than that. It's like, what am I doing? What really am I doing? Like, for Rizzle. It don't make no sense. So I'm going through and I'm looking at them like, oh wait, got a level 12 EQ right there. So I'm really just investing funds into things that I'm never going to ever probably be using. Now I'm looking at my other things. I'm like, what have I been doing? I've been doing the same thing. Getting 4 of a kind of a weapon leveled up. Never even putting it to use. And it's slowing my investments for weapons that I could be using way down. Because I'm allocating those funds into leveling things up that have no benefit to me. So at this point, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop leveling stuff that I have no current need for. And I'm going to look at the things I am using, but I'm not leveling. I'm like, okay, well that's 12 mil. Well, for the investment of the 5 days and the 12 mil, that's going to benefit me much more than upgrading the Punishers and all of that. It's just having Punishers and Thunders and Mollets and I guess could be, but maybe, but it's not being a benefit currently. So I think I'm gonna stop and refocus. I'm gonna go ahead, even though it's several days for the next discount. What day are we on? We're on Sunday. So I've got till Wednesday to the minor discount, and then Saturday, Sunday for the major discount. So why not? I'll kick that off and get some better benefits. And by the time I grind out that 5 days, which if you look at it, 1 day equals 6 videos. So you get about 6 games in an hour. So that's 5 hours of gameplay. I'm pretty sure I'm going to make that 12 mil in that 5 hours of gameplay. So yeah, let's think logically for a while. Once again, it's just a rant, a little note to self. And watch where you're investing, because it may be fruitless investments. Invest for the stuff that's gonna actually matter to you. Because I started buying freaking Destriers to put all my weapons in. I had all my light weapons on Destriers and my medium weapons on Cossacks. I ended up having to sell a whole bunch of those. So that was another broken branch of this little expansion that I've been working on. And you know, it is kind of nice to have my robots in a little bit of an order. It does kind of suck when I have to redo the whole thing, which I had to do when I had all those Destriers and Cossacks and even Vitaz, because I was putting all my additional heavy weapons, medium weapons, and light weapons on those, and I was like, I'll just throw them all down here so they're out of the way of my weapon inventory. And I'm like, making my inventory was smart enough. At least now I know where to find my stuff. I do need to stow my Skyros and my ducks. It's not super hard, but even like this duck's right here, I haven't even put modules on it. I've already got a pilot up to level 4. Next week it may not be worth a poo. So I'm like, okay, well I missed that train. Well, at least I got my Raptor, you know. I just got to change over my Raptor pilot. Go with her instead. But maybe next week it won't be worth a poo. they are pushing this sword unit up into this next level, giving it ultimate, and there's a reason for that. They have a limited contract with the designer of this robot, so you might want to stock up on the weapons and all the robots you can get, because these sword units may be a limited time engagement, kind of like the Sam Stone, except for it's not a single event. So yeah, it might be a wise investment if you want to try to get full sets of weapons. Right now I've only got the 2 lights, and those things are really, really good. Plumb nasty, honestly. I noticed even, well, that's why you see them at not even MK2, and they're already on my robot. But yeah, good weapons. So I would grab them and use them as quickly as you can before they get nerfed into oblivion. Same thing with the robot, but you're not going to want to sell them off. You're going to want to hold on to them. But yeah, that's why they're pushing the ultimate version right away and skipping all these other really cool gray and purple tier robots, giving it a leg up. Really would have liked to see a Raijin come out. Maybe an Ultimate Leo. Ooh, I still can't wait for the Kumio. Oh, I miss the Kumio. Alright, enough of my ramblings and rantings. Alright guys, be good or be good at it, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace, y'all.